Hello guys, this is 5-star here with Operation Final Countdown. I believe it is now January 1939, so things are getting a little bit more intense. We saw the first declaration of war here in Europe. Germany took part of Poland and Switzerland was taken completely. I'm quite sure that we can see an attack on France next term. But let's see. Let's talk about Russia. Russia still has 3 tech roles. The first one will be for advanced mechanized, second for long-range aircraft, and the third for strategic rockets. All right. Let me just grab my dice tower here. Okay, here we are. And let's see, I will start with the advanced mechanized, 7 or higher. Got an 11, perfect. Second would be long range aircraft, a 7 or higher. Got a 9, cool. So I got 2 out of 3 already. Let's see if we can have a perfect round of tech rolls for strategic rockets with a 9 or higher. Okay, 3 out of 3. I'll take it. Strategic rockets go up 1. Long range goes to 2, where all the other big boys are already there. And advanced mechanized go up to stage 1. Okay. Wow, that was a very good start of the turn. Next up, the builds, or the things I buy with Russia. Russia has 10 IPP to spend. I did a lot of lend-lease lately to the allies. This turn I will stop this practice, so I will just buy an airborne infantry for Russia, and I will buy a regular infantry for the Spanish Republicans, so they will receive lend-lease, but not the allies anymore for this turn. Alright, then let's talk about combat moves. I have 2 combat moves actually. We have a combat move here in Analysia. This is a cavalry from the nationalists. I will take a cavalry from Murcia, Valencia. I will grab 1 out of my 4 infantry from Madrid, and I will bring the fighter to the battle as well. So let me just put them on the board. Cavalry and another cavalry. And here we are. It's a mountain territory as always in Spain. That means my attack rolls are crap. Yeah, fighter at 6, cavalry at 2, infantry at 1, and the cavalry from the nationalists at A2. Second one, let's do that. First, the medium bomber will fly over to Asturias, Navarre, and make a bombing raid on the port, on the last port. And I try to close this lend-lease route for the nationalists. Alright, let's start with the battle in Analysia. We have a infantry at A1. That's a 12. We have a cavalry at A2. No hit. And a fighter at A6, a 5, that's all we need. And the cavalry will defend at A2. I hope he does not score a hit, and yeah, it's really nice. So I just take Andalusia with a cavalry and an infantry. I'll show you outcome in a second. So here we are. It's Analysia, and we take it with cavalry and a infantry, and I will chip this out later. Let's do the bombing raid here in Asturias, Navarre. So first I will roll for my medium bomber at 1d6 to determine the damage. 4 damage, So I think the minor port can only get 3 damage. But the AA gun, or let's say the inherent anti-aircraft, can roll now for 3 or no. Damn. Okay, got a hit. So lose my medium bomber on the bombing raid in Asturia, Navarre. But the port is damaged, so he cannot use it anymore. But of course it's a big downside for me that I lose my medium bomber, because that was a very good attack roll for me. So now the cavalry has to be a little bit better. All right, then we did all the stuff in Spain. We did all the combat moves. Non-combat, sorry, the fighter all goes back to Madrid, of course. And the cavalry will move to Madrid as well. Okay, I will do a disposition of my forces at the end of the turn, as always. Let's switch to Russia. Only non-combat moves, of course. We have January 39, so we do not be aggressive at any neutrals, not yet. So there's currently 1 infantry in Chita. I will bring the other infantry from Buartzia back to Chita, so we have now 5 there back again, as well as the 2 cavalry. The motorized infantry will also move to Chita, and the air transport from Buartzia. I'm butchering the names here, so it will fly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, sorry. 5 to Saratov, 6 to Moscow. I will strategic rail the 2 light armor to Chita. So all of those, they go all the way to Chita. I promise I do not any harm to Japanese units here. This is just purely having a nice trip to Chita there. And as there is no Japanese unit in northern Manchuria anymore, there also cannot be a border clash next turn. All right, let's take a look here. We do have 4 motorized infantry. They go up to Oberkursk, as well as Donetsk Cuban infantry here. The 4 go also up to Oberkursk. We have the infantry from Smolensk, goes 1 to northern Belarusia, and the infantry from Leningrad goes 1 to Karelia. So we have now 6, 7, 8 infantry there. Let me chip that out immediately. All right. Okay, and let's see. Okay, I will fly the 2 fighters and the tank bomber. They both, or all 3 units go to Leningrad. So it's just the air transport back in Moscow. The unit in Kiev is just doing nothing, as well as the guys in Transcaucasia and the ones in Turkmenistan. All right, I think this is it for non-combat moves. The fleet is already here in season 16. All good. But sorry, there's 1 unit I should move, and it's my coastal sub. It's pretty slow, but slow and steady, moving closer to the other sub, which is currently in season 88. All right. Yeah, guys, I think this is it. These are all my non-combat moves. So we can immediately go to this position of force here. Yeah. All right, let's start here in the east. There's a militia in Primorsky Krai with the coastal artillery. There's the submarine in Sea Zone 88, the coastal sub in Sea Zone 86. We have 2 light armor, 1 motorized, 2 cavalry, and 5 infantry in Cheetah. Our guy in Tanatuva, 2 infantry Turkmenistan, 2 infantry in Transcaucasia, the coastal artillery in Crimea, infantry in Kiev, 4 motorized, 4 regular infantry in Kursk, air transport in Moscow, an infantry in northern Belarusia, militia, coastal artillery, 2 fighters, tank bomber in Leningrad, and 8 infantry, 1 cavalry in Karelia. Spain, we have the infantry and the cavalry in Andalusia. We have the mountain infantry and infantry in Catalonia, and fighter, cavalry, 3 infantry currently, and a militia in Madrid. And I forgot to place my units. I wanted to lend-lease a infantry to the Republicans, and the infantry will be built in Kursk. As always, go to southern Ukraine, will be shipped through the Turkish Strait, through the Mediterranean, and land in Catalonia. That means we now have 2 infantry and the mountain infantry in there. I think we make another 1 non-combat move. So just forget about the infantry we just lend-leased. The mountain infantry from Catalonia will move to Madrid, and 1 of these infantries from Madrid will move to Catalonia. So we have now 3 infantry in Catalonia and a mountain infantry in Madrid, together with 2 infantry, cavalry, militia. Sorry for the confusion, just realized that this might be a better option here. All right, and I see I forgot one thing last turn already. Damn. I mentioned in my last video that my fleet is in 34, but I didn't move it there. So my fleet is now in 34. So the fleet is just the coastal sub, the heavy cruiser, and the destroyer. And we have 3 damaged tokens in the port in Asturia, Navarre. Unfortunately, I'm running out of damage tokens, I think. Yeah, have to order some new ones soon. All right, I have to roll my favorite roll, and that will be the recruitment roll for the Republicans. Highly anticipated. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4 territories. So I need a 4 or less. 7, damn, okay. But I was quite lucky this time already, so I can't complain. All good here. All right, so the income. Sorry, I didn't finish the placement of units. There's an airborne left. The airborne goes obviously to Moscow. So we have the airborne unit now right there, together with the air transport. Let's see which direction we can move them. Next turn, maybe. Okay, I saved 2 IPP this turn. No, that's not true. I spent 6, 1 for the regular infantry for Spain, 1 are airborne, so together this is 6 IPP. So I save 4 IPP, and together with the 8 from this turn, I get 12 IPP. You see, this was a long Monday for me in the office, so kind of tired and confused, but all good here. So Russia gets 12 IPP next turn, and yeah, looking forward for the next couple rounds. Will be quite interesting. All right, guys, bye bye.